Petro 062. I was down by the creek. I thought I'd go looking for some geodes. I was digging in here. I found a pocket full of them, but I'm looking for the little ones. Now here's how you find the little ones. They're here. You know, the little bitty ones that you put on necklaces. You know, the ones that you put on, like you know gratitude rock. You know what a gratitude stone is? See if I can find one. Hey, no, a gratitude stone. Here's one. See, that's the kind you put on a necklace, where you can put it on a wire. You know, wire them onto a little necklace. And what I would do is I'd stick them in my back pocket. Then I'd look for some more. And this is 2 ways of doing it. This is one of the best ways. In the sun. Okay, there's one. That's one. It ain't that great, but it is one. I'll stick it in my pocket. And there's so many of them that you can look at the same spot over and over, like this. This is one that looks like, people say it looks like wood. It's got a crystal in it. See, it's got a grain to it like wood. I'm not sure. Well, I'll put it in my back pocket and I'll keep looking. Here's one. That's pretty good size. Put that one in my back pocket. There's a lot of little ones, more so than big ones, you know. Big ones are hard to get. That's why after 30 years of looking for these things, or 35, I kind of only kept some of the nicer ones, you know. They just go like this and you got a whole new batch of them. See that? Now, start look. Here's one. There's a little one. See that? That's a geode. And they're little. There's tiny ones you can get. So what you can do is I got a screen that I can scoop them up out of the water. There's one. It's kind of got brown in between it. Oop, almost lost it. I got a screen that I can get them out of the water, which is easy to do, easier than this, because once you get down into it, like this, and it gets wet, they're hard to see, because they're covered with sand and dirt. Oh, wow. I don't know what this stuff is, but it's a round one. It's a little ball, a little metal ball. It feels like metal. It's heavy. I'll show you my other picture of them. I got a whole bunch of them. I call them poop rocks because they look like poop. I don't know what they are, and I haven't had anybody tell me. Here's another little geode. See that little guy? Yeah, I hope I'm close enough to the camera. I really ought to experiment with this camera. It's screwing up on me. It's falling apart. It's one of them a Canon S110. And what happens a lot is there's a big one. And it's got a hole inside. You can see the crystals. Not very many of them. But I'll put that in my back pocket. It's kind of big to put in there, though. Anyway, this camera, the screen where you see the picture is shutting off. Half the time it shuts off and you can't see what's going on. So right now it's off, so I'm kind of going by ear. See that? Oh. See that? Okay. But that's one way of doing it. I'll show you the other way of doing it. I saw one here. Yeah, that's all right. I'll show you the other way of doing it. In the water, okay? Okay, here's the other way of doing it. In the water. Oh, all right. First, what you do, clear out a spot where the water is moving. It's moving. And this way, when you stir it up, all the dust and crap will leave. All right. Okay, see that? Now it goes away. And what you got is clean gravel. And you reach in there like this and look for clean ones. And mix it up, maybe. You know, get the rocks out of the way. And then let the water clear it up. And a lot of times, you look right down in there, and they're staring right at you. So I take the big rocks and throw them out, because they cover them up. And if they're not geodes, I don't want them anyway. But see that? That's how you do the clean stuff. That's what I got my screen for. I scoop it up with my screen, and all the sand goes through the screen when I shake it in the water, and all the geodes are sticking out. Okay? So I'm throwing them. So I haven't found any. I only found one arrowhead in the creek. But other than that, see how nice and clean it is? And then you can dig in there. I bet I gotta find at least one for my video. Okay? And I mix it up, get the dust all up. And then when the water washes away, you look for the geodes. And they're clean ones too. And they're beautiful. But that was just rock going by on the bridge up there. I can't believe I don't see any of them. See that? Oh, here. See? And then there you find clean ones. Now it's kind of a chip off of one. That's not a solid geode, but it's a chip. Anyway, see how it cleans up? Not only that, here's a little bitty, look at this one. Now that's a whole geode. You can find those in the water, but you gotta screen them. You gotta go through. That's a lot of work. Takes forever. And it also, you don't get very much. So anyway. Okay, how's that? Okay. Yeah, my screen works better. I'll have to make a video on my screen. Okay? That's all I'm going to show you here for today, because I don't want the video to get way too long. But I will tell you about my gratitude rocks. I use geodes. I use a geode and I keep it in my pocket. And every time I run across it, every time I run across it, I think about my gratitude list. and it makes things better. So if you have a gratitude list, which is really good to do, you know the old saying, what goes around comes around, you know? So you got to remember that your own thinking comes around too. So whatever you think about, you get. Pretty much. You know, what do they call it? The law of attraction. You look up the law of attraction. See that? Nice, huh? That one's broke, but you can see the crystals in there. Yeah, the law of attraction. And so when you put a gratitude rock in your pocket, every time you run across it, you think about your gratitude list. And when you think about your gratitude list, you what goes around comes around. The gratitude. More gratitude. You think about your gratitude, you'll get more gratitude. You think about what you don't want, you'll get what you don't want. You think about what you do want, you'll get what you do want. You think about what you don't want, you won't get what you do want. You think about what you don't want, you'll get more of it, guaranteed. Life is too short. Okay, be Petro 062. Looking for little gratitude rocks. Boy, there's a lot of, see, it's growing up. It's growing up. It's going to get grown up. Unless we have a big storm, it's going to grow up and you won't be able to get in there no more. Maybe I had to go to his pile over here. There's some piles on the other side if I want to get more. But anyway, with a ton of gratitude, with my gratitude rocks, to be Petro 062 on channel 62. 62.